Hey everyone, welcome back to the Swift Kitchen. Joel and I are super excited for Friday, connecting with you guys on our virtual pizza night. When you were here, Kylie really loved the sweet potato plank pizza, so I thought that I would show you how to make that as an option for our Friday night. I started making this when I was doing a Whole30 eating plan with my niece Caitlin. It's a great crust to make for people who are gluten-free, avoiding yeast, or just like Caitlin, they just simply adore sweet potatoes. So it's super simple. You have 3 ingredients. You've got your sweet potato, olive oil, and salt. So first of all, I kind of like to pick chubby sweet potatoes so that you can get bigger planks, but they're harder to cut. It feels like sometimes when I'm doing that I need a saw to do them because they're so big and tough. I cut off the ends and then just cut off a sliver of this skin and then cut, and this is the hard part. That's probably not exactly how the chefs would have you do it, but this is how we do it. And you want to get a nice 1/4 inch plank, and all you need to do is have some kind of a dish where you can dip your sweet potatoes in. I need to be a little more organized here. And you're gonna take your sweet potato planks that you've obviously wrestled with there, dip them in olive oil. Okay, and then you just give a nice salt on each plank, flip them over, and these are really, really nice and big. Sometimes it's hard to find them this big. I got lucky. I do make this even if they're skinnier planks, but just more pizza on each of the planks. So then you're gonna just take this and put it in the oven at 400 degrees until they get nice and brown. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I've had those sweet potatoes in for about 20 minutes, and I think it's time to check them to see how they're doing. Now they're not brown yet after 20 minutes, which everyone's oven is gonna look differently, so you wanna cook these according to sight, not time. So after 20 minutes, we're getting a little bit of brown on one. And we'll put them back in there and continue watching them. So we did 20 at first. I've got brown on the edges of a few. We'll put them back in for about 10 minutes and then check them out. Okay, our sweet potatoes have been in the oven for 10 more minutes. And that will be a total of 30. And they look lovely, nice and brown. Take the ones off that are done, nice and brown and crispy, and put the other ones back in the oven because it's worth the extra effort to have all your planks be crispy. Now, when those were in the oven, I thought, let me just whip together kind of how I like to top these. You can top these with whatever your guests love. The person you're trying to feed, figure out something that they love and put it on this pizza. It will be amazing. The opportunities for flavor profiling are endless. My current favorite is taking a smear of roasted garlic, which I think makes the world a happier place, and almost everything tastes better when you roast it. So be generous with that. And then I like to put a piece of bacon and a goat cheese stuffed jalapeno, and then sprinkle on some pine nuts. And then when you're making your planks to eat, you put those back in the oven and you'll cook them at 450 for about 10 minutes. Now the nice thing about sweet potato planks is you can make a whole bunch of them and throw them in the freezer. So if you want to have pizza with somebody and use this as a crust, you can pull that out and literally make pizza in less than 2 minutes. It's super fast, super simple, and it freezes really well. It's a really funny, true story. This morning when I woke up, I had an email from a friend named Barb who loves these sweet potato planks, but is not a cook. And so she just sent me an email this morning, and it's like an email chain where you're gathering recipes. And during this quarantine period, she said, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna do something new. So she asked me this morning for a recipe. And so I'm like, holy cow, I'm doing this for the Parkside volleyball team, and I'm gonna share it with her as well. And the other really sweet thing is the other name that was in my email was another friend, Jean, who loves these sweet potato planks, and she is experiencing just a new adventure in the kitchen as well. So I really love being able to share this with you all. And if you would share your stuff with us on Friday, and then also you can tag us on It's Not About the Pizza and hashtag It's Not About the Pizza. Can't wait for Friday.